Hey guys, welcome to another unboxing. So today we've got the Rogal Dorn. Now, my armies needed one of these for a little bit. I've been looking at it. I was going to kit bash one, but I'm going to have my buddy 3D print a Baneblade, so instead I'm going to spend that money on probably one or two Rogal Dorns. Now, real quick, before we get into this, I actually I got a Cadian upgrade sprue. I haven't used most of it, but it's got a lot of cool bits on it, gas tanks and stuff. And this, from what I can tell, is actually supposed to mainly kind of be an upgrade for both a squad of Cadians with the extra limbs, but also with all these bits like, actually I can't see them, the gas tank, the guy carrying the gas tank, and these sandbags are all supposed to, at least from what I can tell, kind of be like an upgrade to this. It also comes with this guy who can drive it. Now, I actually swapped out his arm. I gave him one of the Cadian arms, holding a piece of paper. But this is going to be my captain who leads it. Now, obviously, I'm not actually going to run this as a captain because he loses the role of a blade of plating. But either way, this is what we're looking at. So I already cut the thing because I couldn't actually find my knife. So either way, this is what we're looking at. So, got your instruction manual. I never really listen to this. I just kind of do my own thing. I'm going to try and do the same thing with the Lehman Russes as I did with, or do the same thing as I did with Lehman Russes to this, where I try and make a copy of this out of cardboard and stuff. But for now, we're looking. So just a quick first look. We got some hatches. We got some grating, some armor plates, the window, obviously, for the tank. We've got two pieces of a barrel, so that's going to be the long barrel. And there's a second barrel. And a third barrel, it looks. I'm not sure how it's going to work. I think, doing a quick look at the instruction manual, I only see one cannon. I'm assuming it's different types, yeah. You got a lot on there. That looks good. I'm probably going to go with the long one, though. I like that. Makes it look like a tiger from World War II. As a whole, you got your actually, you got some legs in there. I'm wondering, a quick look at this. It doesn't actually mention... Oh, I'm assuming it's this gunner back here. That's what I'm thinking that's going to be. I'm probably going to swap that guy out, just use him as a free model. Because I need an extra command squad, so I'm going to kit bash one. But yeah, looks like we got a good chunk of armor. This will probably be the easiest part to copy. This might get a little bit funky, and this is going to be tough. I have no idea what I'm going to do with this. We'll see what we can do. This too. But, you know what? I've done harder stuff than that. So... for now, we'll set that aside. Oh, actually, I'll chuck that over there. Now we got the wheels. Now this looks good, but the issue is these wheels. Sorry for the shaking that. These wheels are going to be hard to copy, so what I'm probably going to do is just copy the overall shape of the metal, and then add an extra an inch, yeah, give or take half an inch, onto the bottom there. I don't know. This one's going to be a tough one, though. It's got a lot of cool little bits you can throw on the side, though. You got oil barrels or fuel barrels. You got wrenches. That's actually a really detailed wrench. That's crazy. You got some spare track links, I think. Those might be actually just the track links. You got your meltas, your other stuff. You got some spare rope. Got boxes of crates. I'm probably going to make some objective markers. You know what? Give me 1 second. I just got to grab this. Here we are. So... this is from the upgrade sprue, the Cadian upgrade sprue. You got a little memorial thing. I'm going to do this as my home base objective whenever me and my buddies play 40k. I'm going to try and do that with some of this. Another thing, I just want to show him off. I made a tech priest. This guy was a fun kit bash. You can see the, I'm going to be posting images about him on my Instagram. But you got a chainsword from, I think, the Mark IV. You got a wrench from the Dwarven Miner's kit. The body overall is from the House Cawdor. The head is a Perry Miniatures Knight head. Backpacks from the Aggressors. This is from the Sisters of Battle Flagellant machine. That's a bolter from those Mark IV Space Marines or whatever. The ones that look like Crusader Knights. And yeah, base is just normal base. I haven't put a magnet on it yet, but I will. By the way, these guys, Eve model bases, I cannot recommend these guys enough. Games Workshop, you go to their store, you try and buy a pack of like bases, and you get like, let's say 20 for like $50. I got a pack of like 100 of these for like 10. These guys are the best. They're my go-to for every single base ever. Like whenever I need bases for something, because obviously like this, I base stuff that doesn't need to be based just because I like it. You know, let me grab something like this. I'm trying to make objective markers for Mordheim, right? Now these are official GW bases because I haven't actually ordered any square bases. These are just what came. But yeah, if I ordered bases that were square, I would get them from Eve bases from eBay. Yeah, they're really cheap, always good. I use them for everything because I base a lot of stuff, and obviously I need a ton of bases. Anyway, sorry, back to the actual point of this. So we got a rucksack there. We got ammo, a couple bags. We have the 2 little pintle guns. Sorry, I can't really show this without knocking that there. Pintle guns over here. It looks good. I like it. You got some spotlights. I'm not sure what those are. I'm sure if I actually read the instruction manual, it'll tell me. We'll check that out later. Show that off to the side. And here is the wheels and the tracks themselves. Now this is largely... There's nothing really to say about this. It's just, you know, mainly the wheels. There is a body here. Part of it. There's the rest. Then you make that. And that's obviously supposed to be your commander. Oh, and there's also this guy. Actually, you know what? I'm going to pull that. Oh, also, you get transfer sheet. Now, I don't use this. I don't use any of them. I actually do like them, though. Transfer sheets are really cool, but I don't really use them. Mainly because not always are they great. Like, let's pull this one up. You can see right there, he's just misaligned. I work in a job where I have to make sure everything's aligned, so as soon as I see something misaligned, it's funky. It's hard to see it right. Like, doesn't matter. In short, I don't really use these, but I can always give this to one of my buddies. But, you know what, let's just look over it anyway. Basic numbers, that's useful. These look like ultramarine symbols. I'm not sure. Looking through the camera, you can kind of see. So these look almost like ultramarines, or at least that's what reminds me of it. I'm not sure why those are there. These are obviously regimental or whatever. You got Quilas and all that. Nothing crazy. Those are general stuff. You've got a few names here. Don't know if they're actually related to existing 40k tanks or Rogal Dorns. I don't know what most of this is either. I'm assuming just kind of like little honorifics or little cool things you can throw on. But here's where you get into it, the names. So you've got Wrath of Creed. That one I know. Cadian, you know. Ursula Creed and her dad Creed, obviously. Cadia stands. All of this is the Cadia kind of section. Prozon Picnic. It'd be funny if that said Roadside Picnic. You even have, actually, to show you that Cadia stands right above Prozon Picnic. That's all like kind of like more like a vandalism kind of thing, like scratched in rather than, or like hand painted rather than one of those, I can't remember what they're called, but where you cut it out in metal and you just spray paint it for standardization. Anyway, Vostroya, you got the Vostroyan section, firstborn, Vostroya, a little Vostroyan symbol there. You got Mordians. It's always crazy to me that they still give you all these options like Mordians, Vostroyans, Valhallans, Armageddon, and yet they don't actually really support them. Like, they got Catachan here, and you do have Catachan models. You got Krieg here, Krieg models. You got Cadian here, Cadian models. But you don't have any Vostroyans, you don't got Valhallans, you don't got Mordians. You're missing half of the old factions they used to bring out. You don't have Praetorians, anything like that. Still, though, very cool. Again, Tanith, almost forgot Tanith. For again, they don't... Actually, I guess you can get them. I guess. Actually, what's the other one? There's they're in, like, Caiaphas books. It doesn't matter. Either way, you're missing a lot. They give you all these cool little transfers, but they're missing half the models for them. But again, back to this. Not a whole lot to say, like I said, just wheels. Copying these in cardboard is going to be a tough one. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll try and do a video on it. You know what? Maybe I'll do a quick video just taking apart the guys, seeing what I can make. Maybe with the command squad. You know what? I'll do that now. I'll do that as a separate video. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you subscribe. Have a good day.